American President Joe Biden has approved $800 million in additional military assistance to Ukraine. The package includes heavy artillery as Kiev prepares to defend against a massive Russian assault expected in the east of the country. Satellite images have shown large convoys of Russian military vehicles converging in and near the Donbas region.
Mariupol is in ruins after weeks of Russian bombardment. The U.S. says it is once again sending arms to Ukraine to stop Russia's destruction of the country.
Today, the president announced and authorized another presidential drawdown of security assistance valued at up to an additional $800 million, tailored to meet urgent Ukrainian needs for today's fight as Russian forces shift the focus of their ruthless aggression now to eastern Ukraine.
Ukraine's president expressed his gratitude. We've agreed on $800 million in military aid for weapons, ammunition, artillery, helicopters, and more. I am sincerely thankful for the support. The need for more arms is urgent as Russian convoys converge on eastern Ukraine. Analysts say the weapons in the American package, such as long-range howitzers, are especially suited to Ukraine's defense of the eastern Donbas region.
So you want systems like that can fire, 30, 40 kilometers away from where you are, trying to break up the military long before it gets close to you. And that's what Ukrainians need at this moment. They need to destroy the Russian convoys before they even get to the cities or near to the locations they want to take.
The Pentagon said it was rushing to send the equipment, but did not provide a timetable. For the people in the eastern Ukrainian city of Sieverodonetsk, something as simple as walking to get groceries is a calculated risk that could end in tragedy. War has brought life to a standstill. It's a disaster. Every 10 or 15 minutes, bam, bam. I live on the 7th floor of a 9-floor building. Just imagine boom from one side, bam from the other, and then you think the roof will cave in and kill you. For some, the fighting is too much to bear. A bus takes them away from the bombs. But others are staying behind, hoping to survive the Russian advance, if weapons from the U.S. don't stop it first.
And for more on this, let's bring in our correspondent, Alexandra von Namen in Kiev. Alexandra, we just heard about a big American announcement. Is the Ukrainian government hoping other nations will follow suit?
Well, no doubt about that. In a video addressed yesterday, President Zelensky urged other Western nations to provide Ukraine with heavy weapons because, of course, everyone here understands that this is a crucial moment. And as the battlefield shifts, the weapons that the Ukrainian forces need are also changing. And President Zelensky said that what they need is long-range artillery, tanks, armored vehicles, air defense systems, and of course, he has been repeating it for many weeks now, combat jets to protect civilians and Ukrainian forces from Russian missiles and airstrikes.
And Ukraine is saying it expects a Russian offensive in the east imminently. What more do we know about that?
Well, we know that the Ukrainian government has been bracing for a major Russian offensive in the eastern and southeastern part of the country. They have been warning that Russia was massing their troops there, that Russia was moving more troops towards the strategically important city of Izium. And now the assessment is apparently that Russia is ready. And we know that the goal would be there to take over, to take full control of the Donetsk region and, of course, to capture the city of Mariupol, because then the Russian forces would be able to secure a land bridge between their forces in their units in Crimea and their units in the eastern part of Ukraine.
And just a question about Mariupol, that port, if I may. Russia is claiming that large numbers of Ukrainian troops have surrendered there. But what does the Ukrainian government say?
They say they cannot confirm this information. Instead, they are saying that some of the Marines trapped there, encircled by the Russian forces, were able to link up with other Ukrainian forces still there fighting in the city of Mariupol. However, they have acknowledged that Russia is controlling some areas in the southeastern part of Mariupol, and the situation there in general is really dire, with tens of thousands of civilians still trapped there. According to the mayor, more than 20,000 civilians were killed there. So the situation is really dire, and the Russian army is apparently intensifying their assault on the city.
Okay, Alexandra von Namen reporting for us from Kiev. The flagship of the Russian Black Sea Fleet, the Moskva, has been badly damaged after an onboard explosion. Apparently, the Russian Defense Ministry said the incident was caused by a fire at the ship's ammunition depot. The ministry did not specify the cause of the blaze, but said the entire crew of 500 sailors was evacuated. Earlier, a Ukrainian official said the ship had been hit by 2 missiles, but did not give any evidence for the claim.